Hi, Caleb with Brownells here. Today we're bringing you another gun, more or less, from the vault. And here in front of me today I have the AT4. Now the AT4 is a shoulder-launched anti-tank weapon. It comes in different varieties of projectiles for different uses, such as anti-building, different things like that. But primarily it's typically used for anti-tank. It's loaded with a 440-gram high-explosive anti-tank projectile. The total system itself weighs about 15 pounds, and get this, they're only about $1,500. So I have guns that are more expensive than what these cost, fully loaded, ready to go. Obviously they're not easy to get a hold of. I'm not going to tell you how I came across this particular one and how it's now in my possession, but I will say that it is inert. Once they're fired once, that's it. They can't be reloaded and fired again. It's a one-time use type setup. And it's probably the most popular, most used anti-tank system in the world today. They came into service in 1987, and they've been used ever since. Although they're not ideal for most modern battle tanks or defeating any type of high-tech modern armor, they are still very relevant and very useful for troops overseas. So, fully loaded, ready to go. You're going to have a hard time finding one of these. It's not legal for civilians to own. It is a military weapon, and that's exactly what it is. So let me run you through the operation of it. So here in front, you have some handy-dandy instructions printed nice and clear, step by step. Even infantry can figure it out. In my case, combat engineers can figure it out. Super simple. So I'll run you through it. First, you have this handy-dandy shoulder piece right here, which is simply just going to go against your shoulder. And then here you have a front sight and a rear sight. Opening these up, the rear sight it's spring loaded, it would pop up. Front sight's going to pop up. It's common use that common practice that after you fire one of these, you break one of the sights off so that another soldier doesn't try and pick it up and use it, even knowing it's empty, because it is a one-time use weapon. And from here, once you have your sights up, there's a safety pin that would be back here. You can pull that safety pin, remove it. The cocking lever is going to be here. It's a cocking piece, super easy. You simply just cock that. Once that's done, this is a safety pad right here. You're going to depress that while pressing the fire button, and it's going to fire the projectile. It is a recoilless system. Some may argue that it's a recoilless rifle. I would say not technically, no, because there's no rifling to stabilize the projectile. The projectile is fin stabilized. Now the projectile itself is that 440-gram projectile, high explosive anti-tank. It's a shape charge. I'm not going to go into super detail of what a shape charge is in this video, but if you're familiar with it, you know its capabilities. It can penetrate a lot of armor, much more armor than your conventional type penetrating rounds. So if you have any questions on the AT4, it's been in service a long time. It's been used by countries all over the world. There's a lot of information out there on it. I've personally been fortunate enough to fire a few of them, so feel free to give us a call on the tech line on that. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have on it. The reason we chose to do this one today is because I brought it in. It's been sitting behind us in the safe for the past few videos. I know some of y'all noticed it. You've been bringing it up, so here it is. If you have any guns, more or less, that you want to see, feel free to let us know, and we'll see you next time when we bring you another from the vault.